number 3 is a little tricky, so you need to make sure that you read the directions carefully. It says we have 3 pins are inserted into a cork mat at points C, E, and D. The 3 pins are collinear. The question is, how much string is needed to reach from pin E, so that's our starting point, pin E, to pin at D, and then to pin at C. Okay? So, they want to know the length. We need to add the length of ED plus DC. So the length of ED is 2.7. But then to go from C to D, or D to C. D to C is made up of both ED and CE. So we're starting at E, then we're re-adding, so we're adding ED twice because we're starting at E, and then CE. So it's 2.7 plus 2.7 plus 1.1. And when we add those 3 figures together, we get a total of 6.5. So this is where it becomes extremely important that you read the direction carefully and know what it's being asked. If you had just added 1.1 and 2.7, you would have gotten it incorrect. Okay, looking at number 4. Here's where you're going to want to draw yourself a picture. Okay, we want to find the length of AZ, and we're told that A is between Y and Z. We'll draw a line segment. So A is between Y and Z. And if you hear growling, that is the dogs playing in the background. Okay, so from here I'm going to fill in my information. So YA is 22, AZ is 16x, and the total length of YZ is 166. Okay, so to solve this, we're going to use that segment addition postulate, which tells me that the 2 smaller segments, when I add them together, give me the total length. So YA plus AZ equals YZ. So that's going to be 22 plus 16x equals 166. Now from here, it's just an algebra problem. So I have to solve for x. So I'm going to subtract 22 from both sides. So these will cancel, leaving me with 16x equals 144. And then my last step is always to divide by 16. And when you plug 144 divided by 16 into your calculator, we get x equals 9. Okay, so if you notice, the very first choice, A, is 9. But if you go back and read the question, that's not what it's asking for. It's not asking for the value of x. It's asking for the length of AZ. And AZ is represented by 16x. So to find the length of AZ, we actually need to substitute in 9 for x. multiply 16 times 9, I get 144. So our answer is going to be C. So be very careful that you don't just solve for X and think you're finished. Make sure you go back and double check the question and make sure it's asking to figure out whether it's asking for the value of X or the length of the line segment. If it's asking for the length of the line segment, then you need to substitute in that value of X into the expression to find the value.